direction here, pretty much. As currently, we've already picked the map as Busan. We've already picked our band as Reaper. And they're banning Life Weaver for reasons that I don't understand, honestly. And I'm joined here today by Theron Johnson, also known as Waffle. Headset's not gonna work.
Oh. Okay. Hello there, people.
This one doesn't either, if I'm being honest. I'm just running for the aesthetic.
Ah, yes, the comfort.
The comfort.
We have a Life Lever getting banned here. Oh, sorry, Life Weaver getting banned here. I believe they had some sort of a brain wires crossing there.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I don't think we've seen this map all too often, so.
Busan, we do have Hendrix home pick. They're choosing Busan here. Really trying to work. We're going to probably see some dive here coming out. We've got, I think we're likely to see Luke here on the Vendetta. New character. Newest in the game right now. Of course, a lot of new characters. 5 new characters coming to Overwatch just next Tuesday on the 10th. So big news in the Overwatch world right now.
Quite exciting.
Biggest update to the game
Since June.
in a very long. I would say this is even bigger than 2, honestly.
Yeah,
might be the biggest update
more
of all
than they
time.
did in 2.
This might be the biggest of all time.
And they're not removing a tank this time, which is
That's
amazing
true.
news.
That is true. Alright,
Can you imagine 0 tanks, 2 DPS?
They're moving into Busan though. NECC did tell me he's playing Brigitte. If you see something else, you must be foolish. But he's playing Brigitte.
Yep. And we actually have proper spectator again, so excellent news for us. We're actually gonna make sure we're tapped in real quick.
This is very good news indeed.
So, just gonna be a simple King of the Hill, control the point fight. I don't actually know the name of this.
This is Busan Control Center.
Control, that's what it's called.
Oh yes, this type of.
Yep. There's the new Vendetta. It will be a dive combat though.
Oh yeah, we got Noodle Pepe here on the Venture. We got the Vendetta with here, the double V's that coming out here. We're gonna see NECC and Woozy as the supports all night tonight. Unfortunately, Lupita unable to make it out here.
Yeah, that Moira is definitely not a Brigetti. Brigetti.
That might be Brigitte. Okay, I think there's just some packet loss happening. You can see there in that left corner, but I'm pretty sure that's Brigitte.
All right, and then we have the Hazard, which obviously does quite well as a dive.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We see Hendrix Esports customarily taking the high ground here. Very standard fights. We see the Zarya actually. Big targets for them here are going to be probably that. Getting an early kill there.
Early kill there is going to be huge.
I figure
another kill on the Cassidy.
Yeah, they're going to get this Vendetta here as well.
No, just on the Vendetta. Unfortunately, Luke Garrett will fall to the Kiriko.
Yeah, he ends up getting hindered there by the Cassidy and able to use his movement abilities, but the rest of the team
that is
able to push them up with
very easy first point.
Yeah, NECC's going to back up there a little bit. He does get out safely. Moira having that fade. Very textbook stuff there. Big start for Hendrix Esports. And we see, Noodle Pepe just barely not able to get on the ground there.
Yeah, he's barely not able to. You see the Cassidy going to kill him there. Vendetta trying to stay alive here.
Yeah, once again that hint coming out.
Just a lot of damage coming out. Can't survive that. Hero trying to get him to ground here. Yeah, gonna get away from his supports, and he's gonna take a death for that.
They're gonna need to back off into your group. They were a little bit separated there going into that fight. Some of them playing the low ground there, some of them playing the high ground, and that kind of let
FPU.
I let FPU kind of get in there.
Check right there. It's actually the stream title.
Oh, that's incredible. I am blind and also deaf. Maybe. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, another thing they have to really consider here is they can't get overconfident.
No, for sure not. They might be able to actually jump in over. Literally coming into the back line here. Kind of big here. This is going to be the one-shot combo right there.
Yeah, Thorn did a kill, and the Venture's also going to fall to Woozy on the Kiriko there.
Yeah, they're taking points.
Hero taking a lot of damage here. He definitely needs healing.
Yeah, but in that fight though, managed to lure Zarya over here. Over away from the team.
Yeah, and then that could be a huge kill. You see that Wu Yang actually went down a couple of seconds ago as well. But they have to be careful. Zarya will have ult up in a second.
Trying to push here, get an early pick just to delay the team fight. Come back here. I'm not able to find it, but I see one flame here going on right now. Cassidy. As a hero blocks off that wall with that wall there, trying to get some more takes.
Yeah, Hendrix staying at pretty high health right now.
They do get the Cassidy there, so now they're the player here at this fight.
Yeah, big kill on the Cassidy there. Always love to see it.
Hero holding on to that ult, and they go in with the Kitsune rush here.
Yeah, again,
the wall there from Hero actually a big little bit different.
But it's almost trapped. And we will see the ult there. But that laser from the Zarya is just devastating. Gets Hinder.
Preventing him from jumping away.
Yeah.
That Hinder from Cassidy. Replacing his flashbang from Overwatch 1 coming into Overwatch 2, of course it went to the Magnificent.
It was that longer ago?
Oh yeah.
I thought he still had the flash.
No, they moved it. Because a lot of hard CC or crowd control coming into Overwatch 2 got changed to things that were not, unless it was something that's much harder to hit, such as right on the charge. They were trying to do this just to make the game feel a lot more fun for the players, where you weren't getting CC chained in that thing.
Well, everyone loves CC chaining. That's why they're adding CC immunity to some tanks.
Exactly. Well, it's not CC immunity. And a lot of them actually already have. Actually, all of them.
Oh my gosh. Big kill on the Guyan right there.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
I can get Luke Garrett there, but doesn't even fall for it as well.
How did he not get punished for that?
Cassidy, I believe we just have right here.
Thought he had
no, he did
two
not
rights.
take the perk. He has a perk that normally gives him a healing while he's locked on targets in Deadeye, but he does always get damage reduction.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hendrix gonna have to regroup here. Enemy on 81%. It's kind of even right now. They're gonna have to go in sooner rather than
later. Be
later.
careful here. He's gonna get picked off.
Oh,
early.
but Luke Garrett
manages to get back.
That's way too close to comfort.
But in chasing him, actually, they end up getting picked on the Cassidy. And if Sports need to push really hard here, they're going into only the Venture ult for FPU here. They've got Luke Garrett's got his ult going in. Big charge up ult does not manage to catch any of the players.
Oh, and you do see that Venture ult coming out.
Oh, Venture ult gets both supports.
Both supports. That's gonna be devastating here.
It's
they gotta stay alive for a long time here, but that's gonna be a team wipe.
Yep, they're gonna fall.
Hendrix gonna lose the first control point.
Yep, we're gonna move on to map number 2, or I should say map number 2 of this map. It's very strange. There's not actually I'll make a term for it. But let's see if we move on to was it City or can't remember. I'm there on Temple. So Hendrix Esports trying to work the dive there. Unfortunately, they were kind of getting split apart a lot of time in the middle of those team fights.
Yeah, and I don't think we played dive much last semester.
Not really. Having this new character of Vendetta, Luke Garrett's been picking her up quite a bit in lieu of the Sombra. We see a changeover from Uzi on the support lineup here. NECC going to the Ana. Previously it was on the Alari for a second there. And then moving on to the Moira now. We see Garrett goes on a flank here. Probably looking to try and pick off that Cassidy, or the Wuyang if he can get that would be Cassidy.
Yeah, I mean, really any pick right now.
They dive in here, they get the Wuyang and the Cassidy should die here as well.
That he should die, does die, just that slam.
Venture here isolated as well now, with those 2 kills happening. Big damage coming out.
Big damage coming out. Doesn't complete the punish.
But they get the Kiriko here as they're fighting.
Dives on the Zarya.
2 players, yeah, now they're doomed for. No
yeah, Zarya's gone.
Venture trying to get away. Luke Garrett chasing.
Does Venture have a perk that makes her heal on the round, or is that?
Venture, whenever she uses abilities as a passive, regains shield.
Interesting. Okay.
Indeed.
Did not know that. We actually do see a switch to an Ana from Nova next year. We don't actually have our usual Ana player, which is unfortunate. Lupita not being here, as mentioned previously.
Yeah, we see 2 main healers for Hendrix coming out here. I guess they just really want as much healing as they can get, which makes sense in light of this Zarya. Very high damage tank, especially when you get charged up.
Why is this? Okay, for some reason, it's still showing us offline. There we go. Alright, cool. Fortunately, we see a couple of deaths gonna have Hendrix here. Luke Garrett diving.
Yep.
He's on max health. He does get a kill there.
Yeah, manages to get like
but he's got no support. No teammates anywhere nearby.
Yeah, that
Middle Pepe finally got taken out. Supports are coming, but not in time.
Here as well, which is unfortunate. That 1 kill he's able to get on that Cassidy, a little bit too late there, unfortunately, to keep the team alive.
Yeah, we'll see Hero here. On the hazard, he's gonna be trying to get in. Here in a second, I'd imagine.
And Hendrix Esports here, if I was in this position, it might be thinking of actually swapping up comps here. A lot of what's kind of ruining them is these up-close fights. Just that they're not being as coordinated together.
Yeah, and Hero gets hindered again. getting punished for it. He goes down quite quickly.
The falls, but actually two hits there from each Pepe coming in. If they can get this Wu Yang, it'll be massive. Take out all the support.
Yeah, I mean,
Get the Cassidy. Okay.
Cassidy and Zarya both
should
going
make the
down.
fight, you know.
Hendrix gonna retake this point now.
Yeah, Hero dying relatively early in that fight as well. Should be able to get back for this next fight here relatively quickly.
Yeah.
You can see Noodle Pepe there sitting in the corner waiting to try and hit the old Venture One Shot combo.
Oh.
No. The big burst there coming from the combination of the Venture and there.
Oh, look who's in chat.
Oh, and hello Lupita. Hello Lupita.
Hello, Lupita.
We miss you, we miss you.
Yeah, wish you were here.
I will not disclose that.
Am I? Yeah, cool.
Yes. Not that it's like anything.
Yeah, no, you're chill. You're chill. That's probably for the best, actually.
Unfortunately, a lot of damage going into these Zarya levels. You can see every single ultimate map coming online.
Yeah, we actually see the high noon pops here.
Yeah, it's
Gets a kill on Hero there.
NECC Sports, I think they might be able to get one
Noodle
more fight out of
Pepe
this.
shut down in his ultimate, now the next.
Yeah, no, he needs to back off here.
Now on the Alari, which is very interesting.
It's gonna be a very tough. Only using one ultimate there with the high noon is gonna make it a very difficult job for NECC Sports. And here we see the comp change up, like I was saying earlier, going onto the Bastion and the Soldier here, trying to just get as much of this long range damage as they can. Go all their way on.
Yeah,
he's jumping in.
Very much a photo comp.
Oh, he's gonna get caught off here though. He's a little bit aggressive here. Luckily, he has the team here. At least the right part.
Oh!
Yeah, and this is the tragic thing. Those 4 ults all being used in tandem. It's really hard. Really hard to deal with there.
Yeah, that's
Not much you can do.
probably gonna be it here.
Such a big lesson there in the ult economy of this game. If you've got the ults, you can really just change the tide of the entire fight. But trying to push into it without, even if you have worse comps, maybe.
Yeah.
It's rough.
But hey, that's only round 1 to 5.
This is 1 of 5 indeed.
A little bit devastating as that was our pick going into it, but you live, you learn, and you really learn not to die from.
Indeed. I don't know if it's been said already, but Hendrix Esports right now on Overwatch looking to join the entire rest of the esports in winning all of our NECC games.
Initiating match.
Okay, so I was mistaken. This is actually a robot push game mode. I didn't. Oh, it's this map. Oh, I completely misunderstood what map it was, y'all. I apologize. Yeah, no, this is a map that we've seen from Hendrix a couple times now. This is actually a pretty good map for us, as far as I know. One of 3 of the robot push maps that I've seen. Because you also have, I want to say New Queen Street, but I might be wrong, or it might be New Kings. Then you also have the Coliseum. But of this one, I think this is the one that we have the highest win rate on. We'll see Waffle on that Freya, Luke Garrett on the Soldier that he loves. Hero going to be on a Sigma this time, playing a little bit more defensively. And for a support duo, we're going to see a Mercy Illari. Illari being brought out by Nobbin today. We haven't seen it much in the past, but he's been practicing on it. Also, you see Hero switching to Diva last moment here. We'll be able to dive in a little bit heavier, and that will be good with a Mercy to support. You see the Mercy already damage boosting. Woozy, very familiar on this Mercy. I think that is his most played character here, so should be a pretty good match from Hendrix. A lot of players playing their comfort picks. That is a Zenjamin. We have a Zenjamin on the other team, and a Malga. This is not a comp I see too often from the enemy team here, as they have a tank, very brawl heavy. Zen, I don't even know where Zen fits in. I've not talked to enough Overwatch players. The Malga is going to fall though, and I apologize if I call Maui into the game. Malga, I have bad history with. He was the last character I played on his release. Was the last time I played. Quite overtuned then. A little bit less bad now, but still very annoying to face. We'll see Hendrix now pushing forward. Waffle by himself for now. He's gonna have to get the support of his team as the Maui pushes forward. Malga pushes forward. Y'all just gotta know. I apologize. I'm gonna mix it up. And we actually do see a tank switch onto the Orisa. See the Alari from Nobbin. We'll stay here. Alari, a character I kind of forgot how she works, if I'm being honest, unfortunately. But kind of an off healer, you see. Not the main healer too often. We do see her here. I think she does have healing turrets that she's using here. And that's what's keeping Hero alive right now on the Orisa, but not enough to keep her alive. We do see Freya getting a kill on the Cassidy there. Luke Garrett getting a kill on the Malga. And Hero will be able to finish off the venture. Hendrix taking advantage up to 10 meters ahead, pushing to 20 pretty quickly. You see a quick firefight between this Orisa and the Malga. But Hero losing health quickly, getting barely saved by Alari, but it's not going to be enough. Cassidy coming out, getting 2 kills, 3, 4 kills. Nobbin the only one alive. He's going to have to retreat here into the corner. Yeah, the Malga's going to kill him there. Not a single chance for him to live that.
I learn from my mistakes. Forward stands.
We do see Hendrix actually still, give or take, 30 meters ahead. They're going to have to stop him as soon as possible.
They're about to pass us.
See the Orisa pushing up this hallway here. Very good character for that overall. But going to get shut down a little bit. Luke Garrett getting the kill on the soldier. Waffle gonna get the kill on the Kiriko. So we're gonna see a shutdown on that Cassidy there. Kiriko gonna get revived from the Mercy. But it doesn't matter because that Malga is going to fall, and that is going to push the tide of this battle. As we push FPU back. We're gonna be Hendrix taking robot now this time too. And another kill onto that Kiriko as she pops her ultimate. That is one Kiriko ultimate down. Nothing to show for it. Kira just popping that ability just for the speed boost for a second there.
I've got a reputation to keep.
But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Malga is around the corner here. Don't see any other characters yet. Expecting the flank dive because they only see the Malga here. Cassidy, I'm playing careful. Luke Garrett does fall. And we actually do see the Cassidy coming around here. Gonna have to be careful. Woozy taking a lot of damage, does die to the Cassidy as well. Misty Hero here. Charging forward, trying to take on the Cassidy. They do take the Cassidy out of the back lines. Nobbin onto Lori, getting some crucial healing, but not enough. Waffle dies. Luke Garrett gets a kill on the Kiriko. And big team fight. People dying on both sides. Woozy's gonna make his way back up slowly here. Nobbin next. Only support for Hendrix still in the battle here. They do take out the other Mercy. Big healing right now, and that ultimate from Hero will take out the Malga eventually. And 4 ultimates ready for Hendrix now. Next team fight should be theirs. You see Cassidy has ultimate up, but I guess taking out so fast. Not a single support there for him. You see that soldier almost dying on the enemy team as well. FPU is struggling with these team fights now. Big fight here from the tanks, but taking the Malga down. That's also the soldier down as well. Cassidy popped High Noon. Nobody dead from Hendrix right now. Nobbin taking some damage to the backline. Bluesy had gone forward, taking some damage as well. They have to be careful here. But it is going to be Hero bullying that Cassidy now for crimes against the backline. Luke Garrett taking some damage here, does get healed up by the Mercy. Woozy on that Mercy doing so much healing right now. Currently at 4,000, a little bit less than the Lari actually. Quite impressive. But unfortunately, Luke Garrett will die there, but not before doing enough damage to take out that Reinhardt on the other team now. Having the enemy team having switched tanks, and now it's just see if enemy team trying to contest the point. Hendrix has been marching forward so dominantly, with steady progress, more and more and more. But unfortunately, Hero's gonna die there. Nobby's gonna die there. It's gonna leave it. Everyone else in an awkward situation. You don't want to be there when the tank dies, but Waffle does get a kill on the Kiriko before dying. Luke Garrett's out of the action, and Woozy's also safe. Yeah, Hendrix leads almost exactly by 100 meters right now. That is a very, very hard deficit to come back from, as we've learned from a couple of Hendrix's defeats on this exact same mode. But we do see the Reinhardt there. Still on the Orisa. We don't actually see any comp swap from Hendrix, but Woozy will fall there to the Cassidy there. I say there a lot. I apologize, y'all. Hendrix just kind of keeping it in the tunnel here. They're winning these brawl fights right now, which is the biggest solution. But we actually do see a death on Alari from the soldier. The Blue Garrett will soldier mirror and take out the enemy soldier. Blue Garrett, low health, does get healed up last minute. Hero also on low health now, getting pocket healed by the Mercy. Mercy barely keeping him alive, but the Reinhardt's also almost dead. Does get pinned, but Reinhardt will be taken down, Mercy taken down, and the soldier taken down. Hendrix will once again have the advantage after that team fight. Huge from Hendrix. Massive, even.
Forward spawn active.
Hendrix does have 3 ultimates ready, but Waffle's gonna fall, Woozy's gonna fall, and suddenly 2 players from Hendrix dead. Only Cassidy dead, and Hero will fall as well, with no mercy to resurrect. Nobbin falling afterwards. Hendrix has to regroup again. They have 1 minute to stop the enemy from going 100 meters.
Forward spawn.
4 ultimates up for Hendrix once again. Woozy's the only one without it on the Mercy. And again, Mercy will not probably the biggest part of Mercy is compared to some characters. Luke Garrett will fall there. Soldier being a character, very important the ultimate is. I cannot tell you what a Lord does, unfortunately. I wish I could. But Hendrix starting to lose these team fights, unfortunately. As you see players falling left and right here. Waffle is also on low health. I think they're relying on the fact that they can pop their ultimates for pretty much a free team fight. But they have to get that soon. Now we're reaching overtime.
And we win this. Checking in. I'll hit where it hurts. Healing stream connected.
Overtime stalled. Luke Garrett will fall. He still has his ultimate there. Woozy resurrecting Luke Garrett. And we do see the ultimate pops here. Not doing anything. And actually will fall there. Hendrix with almost no kills for all 4 ultimates there. We did see the soldier and the Mercy fall, but we actually do see Cassidy fall as well. Woozy trying to escape. We'll see if he's able to. With that pistol, being a nuisance, that's kind of what you gotta do sometimes. Damage buff on that. Damage buff on the Freya, gonna do huge damage here. Exactly what the doctor ordered. As Hendrix drains out overtime. We actually see the hero switching to the Reinhardt last minute there. Oh, we don't get it. Reaper came in, does get the point touch, but that will be overtime running out now. Bringing the score to 1-1 of this best of 5. We will actually pop a good round in chat because I am feeling merciful today. And unfortunately, we do see play of the game on that finding. Unfortunately, none of the players looking at it as it popped.
I would say over the course of Overwatch's history.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Bruce
just a
being
solid defensive tank. He's what you want in a tank, really, if you think of a traditional tank. So
He really has got everything that you want. He's got strong presence just with the amount of damage he can output. He's got his get off me button, or off his team button with the rock. He's got
we love
both
the
his
rock.
shield and his accretion for survivability. So and a really good ultimate as well.
So Icon Ward is definitely the map I was thinking of whenever I said Esperanza earlier.
Ah, yes.
This is the map I confused for it, and this is a map that Hendrix has historically struggled on in the past that we've seen. So it will be very interesting.
Yeah, Ivanwald's a really fun map. The first point here is kind of more close quarters typically, but like you can play a lot more like kind of brawly comps. The second point, as you're pushing through the gate though, is typically very dive strong.
Yeah, and we actually will see a Hendrix defense first. We're going to be hero on the Ramatra this time. Enemy team not actually opting for the Ramatra, instead going for that Zarya.
Yeah, and the Zarya into the Junkrat here is quite a favorable matchup actually here for FBU. Just Junkrat, you know, you kind of have a lot of time spamming down chokes. Zarya just loves to take advantage of that because her charge up do even more damage with that beam.
Yeah.
But having Luke Garrett here on the Bastion.
That's
Normally,
Pepe on the Bastion.
Or Nude Pepe, yes, sorry. Normally, you want to save those bubbles for that Bastion just to get crazy amounts of damage you can output, so might kind of just like overcharge this Zarya here, making go too aggressive and punish him for it.
Yeah. We're actually going to see Ana, Moira duo in the backline, but Reaper killing that Moira quite fast. Immediate advantage for FBU.
Yeah, Novanex getting a little bit aggressive there, trying to hold them in the air. And the Reaper, but
Really also want to fall on that Ana.
yeah, the bubble coming out there on the Venture. Pretty much a lost point in his first fight. Probably not be able to recontest here.
Yeah, this is probably the worst case scenario.
When I say that, actually, Luke Garrett has gotten back here. Hero trying to make something happen, but probably should have just full backed off there. They kind of feed some more ultimate charge here to the FBU, specifically that Zarya.
And yeah, just like that, that is going to be the first point.
So Zarya Graviton Surge, one of the most powerful ultimates in this entire game. Really is a button that can just win the entire fight. So that already being up to 54%, with being one of the slowest ultimates to build in the game, is quite frightening.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Zenjamin coming out?
The Zenjamin.
Yeah.
Wait.
Last game.
Oh, the Zenyatta on.
Yeah, Zenjamin.
I mean, the Zen there, even what we were playing with Hard Coach, could have been good, but unfortunately, a lot of positioning points there was just getting caught out. Especially having the McCree.
Yeah, we actually see Low Neptune getting caught out there. Woozy gonna take a death on the Mercy first, though.
Yep, you see coming back here to spawn to Taxi via Mercy back. Taxi being a term that you just simply go back to help get back to full. This is typically done with Lucio as he has speed boost ability, so if you go back to your spawn, you can speed boost your allies back. But Mercy is a little off your team thanks to
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is kind of the march we saw from Hendrix last round, but this time FBU marching steadily towards our base. Hendrix not able to put up a solid defense yet, and Novanex gonna get revived by the Mercy.
I think honestly the support comp they have lined up is not quite favorable to what they're trying to play here with the Ram. They just don't have the Moira Mercy is not a combo conducive really to holding. It's not really a combo that works incredibly well together anyway. Moira typically wants to be brawling it up, getting close. If she can't chase him in the back, Mercy does not want to be doing any of that. She wants to be keeping herself safe with her ability. Passively kind of helping her.
Yeah, we do see a Ryan switch here, but Woozy's going to die.
Yeah, big Reaper. They're getting Lugia and Lucy. kind of another problem here with both the Venture and the Reaper here. A lot of the time, Luke Garrett and Uzi are going to be together. Just by the process of it makes both of them kind of vulnerable to getting shot.
Yeah, and Hero unfortunately gonna miss that charge there.
Yeah, Queen sweep there all the way through. Very fast as well from FPU. You can see they're making sure that last game is not going quite the same way.
Yeah, we do kind of see the Hendrix Icon World Curse coming through here.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. That is a blistering speed. Not dropping really a single fight that entire time.
No, it's gonna be very hard to beat from Hendrix, but
yeah, we can see. I mean, you can just look at the only 2 deaths there in that entire push from FPU. Masterful performance, honestly. And Hendrix here, you can see the most kills across the board, only 1, unfortunately.
yikes. Luke Garrett able to get the assist though. You know, that's kind of massive.
Yeah, and you kind of saw what I was talking about there. The Zarya was able to get so charged up off of those, the spamming of the Junkrat and also of the Bastion early. They were able to just push through with the raw damage. NECC, of course, falling early was really detrimental as well. Only having Mercy to heal is very rough, since she's a complete single target healer.
Project regulation. After this mission,
I mean, right at the start there, did not at all have access to that ultimate.
Yeah, but we're gonna see the switch back to Alari here. We're gonna see Farah Mercy coming out.
And honestly, pretty good idea here.
Mercy.
We saw downtown.
Someone already beat you to
Downtown Brow earlier playing the Cassidy, which he might pull out here actually as a counter kill. But currently, there's not really a character on FPU's side other than the Alari that is going to be good at shutting down this pharmacy here. Pharmacy like the pharmacy. The terror off of the Mercy.
Not Mara.
No.
Hero taking heavy damage. Everyone taking heavy damage there.
Yeah, they
almost a full team wipe.
The punches they're coming out from the Ramashra able to cleave through the whole team, do massive damage. And being in that small room as well with the both the Symmetra and the Reaper, you really don't want to be in that kind of situation.
Yeah, and we're gonna see an auto swap there. And Hendrix already.
Oh, big pick there actually on.
Yeah, huge pick on Symmetra.
That'll help a lot here with getting time of loading.
Yeah, and then
nobody died though. Everybody kept oh, no, that's falling.
Nobody falling. Little Pepe losing health.
Let's see. Keep these out or Pepe does manage to escape. And gets Luke Garrett unfortunately. Yes, we see Little Netsu now here on the soldier trying to get back in here. And Luke Garrett swapping the soldier as well, his main character.
Yeah, gonna be a soldier mirror here.
Trying to show who the real soldier is out here.
But we see a brig coming out after all.
Yeah, we see only one lost fight there before Hendrix Esports can get the point here, so still doing really good on time, honestly.
Yep, it's gonna take a full push now. Not gonna be able to get stopped if they want to get the time. If it's 3-3, do they win on time or do they?
Both teams push once more. And with the amount of time they have remaining, starting.
Okay.
What team goes into overtime prediction they will win. And if they fail to do so, then they will, I believe, lose us.
That's alright. We actually do some comms. We actually do hear a little bit of comms. Asking where the soldier is, Luke Garrett. We'll take it down to that Reaper. That Reaper.
Yeah, the Reaper's coming in. Oh, the Alari coming out here too.
Hero takes a bad sunburn. Will die. Woozy falling, and so does NECC.
Yeah, they need a full reset here. They're coming up on 2 ults here with Luke Garrett and NECC, and they already have the 3 stock. However, only using the Alari ult there, FPU also has got 4 ults and it's already fully built here.
We really need the payload to move.
Kind of the ult management from a big part of what FPU's reason for losing that last game is several ults. Not quite enough like
Yeah.
like a 1v3 situation.
No, there's also a mercy there.
There was, but even then,
That you're not gonna use Kiriko ult mercy.
No, yes, offensive. But
Luke Garrett, once again on 2 health. You kind of see him there.
you can see like just the ult upon management is doing so much in this game.
Yeah, and you see FBU now, 4 ults ready. He has to be careful. Hendrix has to be careful.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough here pushing the soldier up on that high ground. I mean, just having high ground and think that in general is damage here. Luke Air almost falling. Pushing with the ultimate here.
Pushing with
Oh,
ultimate.
they
Luke
trade
Garrett
death
will
bombs.
die. Hero
It's
getting
just that
healed
soldier
slowly.
sitting up there on high, just raiding that damage. And you see teleporting up there is trying to get that soldier.
We actually see a Lari swap from the enemy team as well now.
Well, they've had the alarm.
Oh, really?
Yes, they had the Sunbirds.
Oh, yes. Stuff.
They don't manage to actually push her off there. They push her back into the spot, but there's a real monster coming out.
Yeah, they do have the sunburn almost up again.
You see downtown the brow back.
Yeah, downtown brown.
Yeah, they get the big anti-hero on the launcher and
Yeah, they're definitely gonna take out Luke Garrett though. And Nudo Pepe also dead. There's no DPS for Hendrix right now.
yeah, they got Woozy going there, chasing down. Where is? Oh, we have some sort of bug here.
Oh, that is my Wi-Fi.
Indeed. Oh, and we're back. And we're back. Okay, Alari with your. Oh no, the Alari coming back. Big anti on it, but they don't have the damage to do. Juno falls there though. That was a massive hit actually.
That's a big.
So does getting the casting there as well. So ultimately, Andrew's gonna be huge. Oh, I think for the bubble comes out. Perfect timing from Zarya there. He could have held the ultimate there actually, pushed him off with more for Zarya. And bubble there, he was trying to kill the. Bit of a mind game there. The rock paper scissors that Zarya managed to win. But Adil Pepe managing to go crazy here, actually pushing all by himself, getting the triple kill. And that's going to move spawns forward here for Hendrix Esports. And they're going to spawn the Reinhardt.
It's gonna be a Reinhardt. They've got 2 minutes and 40 to push.
Yeah, this is typically a rough matchup tank-wise for the Reinhardt. But at least probably just trying to brawl through and as well as taking a pretty comfortable tank. He's trying to take the fight with his main sort of back off. But you see the other Rhines which actually coming out here as well. They have more Rhine fight here. Very dramatic.
Yeah.
But any of you who have fans watch cinematics will see the Honor and Glory cinematic. This is Reinhardt's map. Even his mentor being there on point. You can see sitting in the chair there, but Hendrix Esports, they don't touch.
They don't touch.
He does not touch,
And that's 2 minutes. That's gonna be huge for Hendrix actually.
Yeah, keeping the 2 minutes again, like half the time, or even less than half the time for them to push here, but still. Or a minute 56 for them to actually push all the way through is considerable now. They should get at least 2 fights, if not 3 here. 2 long fights, maybe a short fight, and then 2 long-ish fights or 2 short fights and 1 long fight. Let's see it.
Here's a Sunbird, except for Luke Garrett.
Try and stop
And
me
we're going to have to
now.
have Hendrix Esports on the attack here first.
Maybe their Risa coming out first. We're gonna see that same Brig on a combo. You see a Sojourn and a Reaper. That's gonna be very interesting. We're gonna see a Ryan switch. Back to Ryan.
Time to save the spirits.
We
Game
must
on.
all find a cause worth fighting for.
Ooh, there is division forums made for Mario Kart now. We might actually have a game Sunday.
Oh my goodness. This is big news. You guys could be, after Hendrix Esports, of course, easily wins here. You guys could be the 10th straight victory. All teams of Hendrix Esports win. I'm being a little confident. I'm predicting the
Now the next to get a big hit immediately from that Bastion grenade.
Yeah, hopefully that's a bit early there.
Let's see Nudo Pepe taking a lot of damage up front. Luke Garrett taking a shot from the Bastion will die there. And just like that, Hendrix now taking a lot of damage. Both DPS is almost gone.
Yeah, if I'm in here, I would be calling you back here. Trying to play. They want to take.
Hero forced out of mech.
He's just trying to die here. Yep, wise decision. Almost actually got the Symmetra as he was going down there.
That was pretty funny.
We see also now that we are in, you know, we are past the 2 starting points. All characters actually have both their perks here, both minor and major, starting off no matter who they're playing. So this allows for a little bit more versatility when you're playing, especially just starting off with perks for some characters is a bigger deal. Okay, Lou here on the Sojourn. And Bashful coming out there.
Oh, can't avoid that grenade though.
Cannot avoid the grenade.
Nobbin by himself, 45 seconds left, and nobody's even touched the point yet.
No, this is very rough for Esports.
Yeah, this is the same problem they've had on this map and other maps in previous seasons, and even we saw like hints of it in the placement games.
We're gonna see, we should see for this last fight 3 ultimates to be online. Only having the nano here. That's just swapping the characters are gonna end up kind of breaking here.
I know what I was saying though. Hendrix having the huge issues pushing in. They just can't push in.
Yeah, they push to the left, they're gonna open up the Realize they're getting out of the way. Fall goes low.
Goes low. We do see a Symmetra will come
Bastion
out.
here. The big nano boost coming out on the hero. He's sunstruck, but oh, he's also antied. We're gonna push that on it though. Half HP. Woozy coming in.
Woozy's coming in.
Only.
And that's almost a team wipe right there.
Hendrix
Hendrix
will
going to
be
get a capture after all. So.
Yeah, just shooting the Symmetra here, taking her out, a little bit of a stagger there. But she was wanting to die there. It is now overtime, however. Hendrix Esports, if they leave this cart unattended, will simply lose the entire match. Normally in games you get a little bonus of time each time you take a point, but now that we are on into this these final ones here, that will not be happening. We remember seeing this high ground soldier was really tough to deal with for Hendrix Esports. So they're trying to take the high ground early here with Symmetra TP.
And NP does not expect it immediately, but they gotta be careful of the other angle that they're pointing up the stairs.
Noodle Pepe does get the Ana here, that's actually really big.
Does get the honor before falling. Luke Garrett on that Symmetra has to be careful here.
But they're gonna get lasered down from these 2 hit scans here from the top. Oh, Cassidy drops actually. But the soldier's still on high ground for both of them. Luke Garrett, yeah, like I said, that soldier up on the top there, just raining down.
Yeah, can't hide behind the point well enough. Hero has to stay alive here.
And I will say too that the big thing for those who do not play FPS games with that high ground kind of vantage point, it is much easier to hit the head hitboxes of enemies whenever you're on this high ground situation. Right, you think their feet is closer to you.
Oh my god, they forgot to touch!
They don't touch.
They walk away from it for a second.
Hero walks just a little bit too far away. That's so tragic.
Oh, that is devastating.
And they're gonna have to really hold down the fort here for this next hold.
They do get a point though.
Yeah, they have to get the full point here and they have to push a little bit, but 4 minutes and 41 seconds here on the side of FPU to push this thing.
Yeah, you have to have pretty much 5 minutes of perfect defense here if you want to win this.
And we saw there in their first push, only 2 deaths the entire push, pushing like through every single fight won. So this will be rough. Wonder what Hendrix Esports is going to go with here. We see the Zarya coming back here for FPU on the tank side. Still on the Orisa as hero. Wonder what Luke Garrett's going to go with here. The soldier. Okay.
Yeah. Soldier Bastion. This is a comp we've seen a lot here.
So they're going to try and play this. You can see Little Neptune, Downtown, and Super Pants. These are all 3 characters that thrive in close range engagements. You've got Hero here on the Orisa, who is great at shutting down those engagements for the team, keeping them off. And then you've got Noodle Pepe and Lugier who want to hold that kind of mid to long range. Just pepper them as they're walking in. We also got Woozy here with NovaNex on Woozy here on the Ana and NovaNex on the Brigitte. And Brigitte's gonna be trying to kind of safeguard the Ana here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, my initial impressions of this comp is that this should get dove way too easily here.
I mean, they do have 2 characters that feel really well here, and it's very important.
Yeah, but you already see Luke Garrett and Noodle Pepe taking tons of damage. NovaNex almost falling. That Zarya laser absolutely going to work. Noodle Pepe will fall. Hero will fall, NovaNex will fall, Luke Garrett will fall, Woozy will fall. That's a team wipe immediately.
Yep.
That's once again the worst case scenario.
I learned from my mistakes.
Hero. Sorry to switch characters, doesn't end up switching characters here.
Hostile forces are pushing the payload.
around here. We've got a Noodle Pepe here with the community on the turret there from Bastion. One more burst damage, kind of harkens back to his old ultimate as well from Overwatch 1. It's 3.5 minutes here for FPU, so even if they fall in this one fight, they can honestly save up and try and get a fight with all 5 ultimates if they
Yeah, but that's if they really need to. You see this point right here, that outlined area is only how far they have to go to before winning.
Yeah, Noodle Pepe trying to punch. He's already there. Might even do some bubbles and just so good for him. Oh, the Reaper falls there though, so does the Juno. This
Reaper
is big
falls, and
for,
something we have to test.
The Pincher though is there. Unfortunately. The Revive though! This is massive news actually. If I were doing Pepe here, I'm actually dropping the low ground here trying to do something. Last sorry, I just they do. Indeed.
They do blast through him.
Yeah, but we see 4 ults coming up here online for FPU. As Hendrix Esports also on 4 ults. Each team really almost had their entire ultimates here. Just that Luke Garrett's OBC falls and Adventure still looking around.
And we're gonna push the payload back a little bit, but you know, it's only 10 meters.
Yeah, both DPS and the high ground here. I'm trying to try and deal with it. He's gonna get stuck there on the map. He's taking so much damage, and it's probably dead.
Yeah, Zarya glanced at him.
Yeah,
He will get
their desperation. Only thing the ability done there is hopefully extend this, but good round there from both teams. Oh, what? What do we have here?
I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay,
there.
play the game. Okay, there.
Okay, there
we
it goes.
And like I said, Blitzball might be back, might not.
Oh yeah, that was a big loss like that, unfortunately. From the enemy team, not what we like to see here. Or I assume an escort. I don't assume this is gonna be Flashpoint.
Traveling to Havana. Initiating match.
Yeah, it is gonna be the escort there. You see the truck through the streets of Havana here. See, Waffle with the aura monster there saying I op mid. A reference to Valorant that he often plays. But you know, on the fray here, that's not quite the operator. So
That's right. Good eye.
There is no greater joy than to see one's invention help the world.
Sure. Just don't worry about what I'm using it for.
Gehoord.
preparing defenses here, for the rest of the team, we do see an Ashe, which you don't see often here anymore. Ashe kind of having fallen off. You're gonna see Hero with the Sigma, Woozy on Ana, and Nob and X gonna be on that Illari that he's been on. Illari becoming a much more common character over these past 4 games. And when we do unfortunately see Peter lose the game here, having to go, from the sounds of it, right outside this room. That was I believe he was a alternate DPS or alternate tank. Not an alternate support, unfortunately. As we actually see a Ramastra fall there. Hendrix getting an early pick off. Hero on the Sigma. She's not keeping point here.
Barrier initialized.
And able to get the Reaper from behind with that rock, but Luke Garrett going to fall to the soldier. Ramastra on the point does not see the Sigma somehow. And we actually do see Heroes. Barrier does fall there. They're going to be forced back a little bit. You see the cart start to move. Can't finish moving. Does get healed up, but it's not going to be enough. Luke Garrett further back along with Waffle. Both characters were preferring a little bit more distance between them. We see Woozy trying to heal Luke Garrett off to the other side. But we do see Hero respawn. He will have ultimate up in a second. Very good for team fights here.
Proclaiming a barrier.
On here does get another kill onto that Cassie now that was formerly the Reaper. No comp spots from Hendrix yet. We see 4 ultimates ready. Novinex will have his momentarily. But with 5 ultimates, that will be enough to win a team fight, surely. So we'll see what happens. Let's switch to a moment onto Luke Garrett here on that Ashe. Ultimate out. That will be Bob. It's going to be an extra player for the team, basically. Hero has it down still. Bob on 905. Hero having to play solo defense right now. He still has his ultimate up, but so does the rest of the team. Ultimate bot from Hendrix. Juno coming out. It's not enough to save her, though. Jericho trying to survive, but being chased down by Hero. Does somehow manage to teleport out. It is so hard to kill Jericho sometimes with that teleport. Ramatra barely on any HP. Just kind of gets ignored there from Hero. Not entirely sure what the plan was. We actually saw a nano booster at some point. Did not comment on it, unfortunately. We do have the Sunburn up. And we do have Waffle's ultimate up. I'm not entirely sure what it does, if I'm being honest. But now we see SPU does have 4 ultimates up. Hendrix has to be careful here. Cassie's just gonna run right past the rock there. Does not care. Hero barely surviving. Woozy falls, so does Hero. Waffle on his own kind of here, on that Freya still. The rest of Hendrix falling down around him. He knows his time is limited. He tries to escape. To no avail, unfortunately, here, as SPU keeps going, reaching it to checkpoint 2.
Jeg er ikke klar til at stille træskoen endnu. Sniper, I'd watch your head. Here it comes. Earning my keep.
Waffle taking his time on the side here. Hero fighting in the middle once again. He's kind of being overwhelmed here for a second. Has to drop back. Jericho coming out for enemy team, so I have no clue what he just flew into the air by. But oh no, I think Hero also popped ultimate there for a second. Doesn't really get any kills there, but all of SPU dies. I might be completely wrong. He might have gotten a lot of kills I didn't notice somehow.
Stay near my pylon. I'm under attack. I have to move the pylon. Killing pylon deployed. Quédate cerca para que pueda curarte.
Hendrix grouping up here. This is one final stand for Hendrix here. They will have an escort after this, but to hold SPU to only 2 points would be the most ideal situation. Does get a good kill on the Ramatra here, giving a little bit of space for Hendrix to work with now that the tank is dead. But Woozy has to be careful. You see the Reaper going into the back lines there. Luke Garrett standing tall, waiting for that healing before going back. You see Waffle on the Freya in the back. Does get a kill along with Luke Garrett onto that Juno. Does have his ultimate up too. You see how he uses it.
Stay in range if you want my help.
Nanoboost is ready. Get in there and I'll hit you.
We see swaps here. We see another Reaper coming back out. We see maybe a Soldier coming out. 60% might not be enough time to actually get that Orson up though. That really just defines Soldier in this meta. Maybe probably one more team fight. Nobbin X with the ultimate here. We'll see what comes of it. Drew has to be careful here. Gets the anti-heal going out onto Super Pants there. Does get the kill. Weezy with that ultimate. Luke Garrett holding on to his. Hopefully he uses it here. 22 seconds. But now with Reaper to the side, Signal coming out, taking the enemies off the point for a second, but not enough without the damage of his teammates. Gets one kill. Desperately trying to stay alive here for his team to regroup. We see Bob coming out here, but Hendrix has to touch the point. See the Wu Yang. Nobbin X desperately clinging on. Luke Garrett on the point. He's the one touching here. Now only Nobbin. Barely alive. Hazard. Really being chosen for that mobility here. You see the immediate kill on Juno here. Has to take care of this Reaper. Very dangerous. If Hendrix can deny this point, that'd be huge, but you see the Zarya pick there just to secure it, pretty much. But 0 time left. There might be a chance still.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Hendrix, they really have to get a good push here.
Ready for battle.
Very, very similar comp for Hendrix here. We're going to see Waffle on the Hanzo instead here.
Nothing ventured,
Hanzo,
nothing
we don't really see too often.
proclaiming a barrier.
I studied you in school. They said you were the best sniper in the world.
I'm sure some would disagree.
Like the sniper who
So
shut
was
up
he
your eye?
Hendrix on the attack here? That
She
Ana
wasn't
Ilari
5,
support duo.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Escort
Hero back on the Sigma here. They have to push him fast. And you see that shield dies so fast. You see how much damage SPU is doing. They're really abusing that Zarya. And you know, we might have to label Zarya as Hendrix's biggest weakness now. Because what? So dominant here. Unfortunately, Hero does fall there. Luke Garrett being forced back. We're gonna see the Orisa switch. You do some dynamite right there. I believe that's from Mara and Ash. Not quite making it to the other side here. But Hero doing his best to stay on this payload here. Second has Zarya, you see that bubble come out. That's gonna make her do more damage. Hero getting rapidly healed up here so we can go back in. You see the enemy Ilari low. Unfortunately, it looks like does miss the spear shot. Javelin. Does take down the Ana though. Bastion falls for the enemy team as well, but Hero does fall. Luke Garrett with the double kill here. Not only that Zarya and that Ilari left alive, they've got to push around the corner here. But no one from Hendrix really pushing in. Luke Garrett throwing the dynamite but not shooting afterwards. Doesn't do really any damage at all as a result. Uzi does have nano boost up now. Could be very good for Hero if he wants to push in, but Hero on the opposite side of the card, not getting the healing he needs yet. Go Neptune taking out Luke Garrett as the Bastion, but plenty of low people on SBU's side. Then Hendrix Bruce got to capitalize on one of them. Is able to take down the soldier in the back lines. But unfortunately, it's going to be a couple kills straight back and forth there, but we do see the Zarya fall. Zarya does have ultimate though, that is terrifying as Waffle said earlier. Does get a good kill of Hanzo there. Hanzo, a character we don't see often here, might have had some fall off from Overwatch 1 where largely considered one of the most annoying characters in the game to what I remember. But we do see Bob coming out for Hendrix. Gonna check out that Alari too. And we'll see switch to Hero here as he chases the enemies down. And gonna be probably a secure checkpoint for Hendrix, I'd imagine now. 1 meter left, checkpoint secured, 3:41 left from the clock. A good second segment would set them up very nicely. No comp bumps from either team yet. Both happy to just brawl it out on these specific characters. See Lucy taking damage though. Luke Garrett's also taking damage. Will fall there. Jiro coming back in, but there's no tank. Luke Garrett's missing. It's gonna be a little bit rough for holding his position, and Ana falls. The situation going from bad to worse for Hendrix now. Pushing in here onto that Zarya. You have to be careful with the bubbles. Zarya is just so punishing. Does knock her a little bit back, but does get anti-heal. And with the Zarya beam on him, he's not going to survive for long. Luke Garrett taking damage, does fall. Uzi in the back, in the middle, falls. Nobin on the side, stays alive, but Waffle going to fall. And Nobin falls afterwards. Due to that soldier ultimate. And I have a feeling we've just seen play of the game, unfortunately. That secured solid 3-4 kills right there. Now Hendrix, it might be miracle territory if they're gonna win this. Can they? Oh, absolutely they can. Is it likely? Well, the chances are dwindling every second. They're pushing their best, but the second segment being awful for them. Luke Garrett falling just behind Nobin next year. Hero taking damage. Getting killed, but it's not enough. Now, good kill on the soldier there. Also see that Ilari popping ult on the other team. Does take down Hero, but Waffle gonna be on the Torbjorn. Another real desperate switch, it feels like, for me. Yes, he's good on the Torbjorn, but in this situation, Torbjorn, that turret's not typically what I think he'd want in this situation. But what am I to say is they get the kill on the Zarya. Kill on the Ana as well. And doing massive damage to that soldier immediately. And now Hendrix moving forward, I have been mistaken. Blue Neptune falling. Superpan's falling again. That Zarya, that was such a threat. Now falling twice pretty quickly. Hero with their Orisa. Trying to make sure Hendrix finishes this push. Making it to the checkpoint before overtime hits. And overtime here would not be the greatest for Hendrix.
وريهم قوتك.
Might be overtime anyway, though. Yeah, they do touch here. And it is that Zarya. Gonna have to be careful. Still barely staying alive. Uzi giving him the boost. Nobody touching for Hendrix as Waffles fires away, and unfortunately, FPU Sunbirds will take the first game. As we hear, Coach is going to execute us now from the lab. And unfortunately, that will end off the 8-0 streak. Bring it to 8-1. Well fought though from Hendrix. Very, very tough game. And I'm not sure if there was much they could do.